Good morning, and so nice to see you. I am super happy this morning because today I am not kicking off the show by myself in no way, shape, or form. This is the part of the cast, anyway, of Newsies at Walker Valley High School, and they are getting ready Thursday, right?
Yes.
To hit the stage. Opening night only runs through the weekend for you to have a come and have a chance to go to New York and maybe, if you're lucky, all the way to Santa Fe. So good to see you all. I'm going to try to introduce them very quickly because we don't have a ton of time. So this is Meta Larkin down here next to me. Her real name is Hannah Owens. This is Catherine Plummer. Her real name is Emily Biller. Next to me, I have Carson Humble. He's Jack Kelly. Then we've got your David Gravely, who plays Davy, who is Jack Kelly's best friend in the show. Next to him, we've got Daniel Warren, who is the intimidating Joseph Pulitzer. And then on the far end, we've got crutchy Joseph Warren. They happen to be brothers. Did I get it right?
Yes.
Okay, so it was important to point all of them out because this is a true ensemble show, right, Emily?
Yes, absolutely.
So y'all are the lead, so to speak, but you cannot do Newsies without the Newsies.
Oh, no, absolutely not. There's no show without the Newsies.
So how much have y'all learned in the practicing of this? Here, Jack, I'm going to give you the, is it okay if I don't call you by your real name?
No, you're good, you're good.
How much have you learned about this time period? Did you know much about the late 1800s before you started this rehearsal?
I really didn't know much about any of the time period. I was very much ignorant to like all of the story that's going on with like the show and all of that. And as we got more into the practices and stuff, it kind of like opened up what it's really about and like the bigger message with the whole show.
It's a fun show to do as a teenager in America. I'll pass it to you, Hannah, because the whole show is about young people taking a stand for their own futures, right? But it's also based on true accounts.
Yeah. And, yeah.
And pretty much in a word, yeah. So you play kind of a, I don't know how to categorize your character. It's not a speakeasy that you run, that's not right, but you have a movie theater.
Yeah,
or
I
a
have
movie.
a theater, and I'm a singer, and that's kind of my job. And I think I have like other people in there, like doing their little shows and stuff. And I'm kind of like a mother to all the Newsies, you know, and Meta, you know, she cares about them and stuff like that, and she's close to Jack.
So I know the show pretty well, and when you walked in the door, you surprised me because Meta Larkin is this big, booming voice. You've got the big, booming voice?
I think so.
People are going to find out when they come?
Yeah.
All right, so how about you, Emily? What's your favorite part of the show?
Oh my gosh, there's so much that I love about the show. The Newsies are so fun. All of the ensemble is fantastic. There are some great crew members. The people behind the scenes are doing a fantastic job. The set is so cool. The lighting is amazing. There's so much dancing.
You have a tough solo.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Carson also has a tough solo. There are a bunch of solos in the musical. Yeah, they're all really fun.
Is it fun to hit that note?
Yes, actually, when I do.
When you do? All right, I'm going to pass it down here, Crutchy. Take it over from here. So, sorry, I know who you are, Davey. You have a very integral part in the show, especially, is it in the first act is your main part?
Yeah, first act is where the show obviously gets started. And it kind of opens with the Newsies, you know, just going about their day, selling their papers, going everyday life for a newsie. And then suddenly, during the first act, everything changes. And Pulitzer, you know, sets down the law that, you know, the prices are raising. And that just rocks the Newsies world, you know. And so then they decide that they're going to fight back. And that's kind of how Act 1 ends, is with them beginning to fight back. And it's a great show. And I think anyone who comes to see it is really going to enjoy it. I think it's phenomenal. We have fantastic directors. You can't see them with us right now, but you know they're behind the cameras. They're amazing. Fantastic choreographers. Everybody's doing a great job. I think it's a phenomenal show.
Okay, let's let your real life brother, but the show's nemesis, have a chance to talk. So you actually get redeemed in the end, don't you, old Joseph Pulitzer?
Yes. So I actually end up making a deal with Jack in the end, where I finally listen to their pleas, and I finally come to an agreement with them. And it's kind of a turning point for the show, because it allows, you know, all the strikes that they've been striking, it comes to a resolution. So.
Because again, it is a true story.
Correct.
I mean, they really were the newspaper boys in New York, and they really did have to make a stand to say this is not fair. The child labor laws kind of begin as a result of this period in time.
Yeah, and jokingly kind of going into this, I was looking up the facts about the real life Joseph Pulitzer going into this because I was like, I might be asked questions about that. I'm not sure.
So you can educate me.
A little bit. I just looked up about how he fought in the war and how about he owned the New York World.
Well, we got to give David a chance to chime in here, so pass it down to Davey. So are you a good best friend?
I try to be.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the show?
I like Seize the Day
Oh, that's a good one.
because we all like dancing. It's really fun. Mm-hmm. The dance is really good too.
And there's that key change in Seize the Day. Isn't that the one that kind of gives you goosebumps? Yeah. So, okay, how do we get tickets? At the door?
Joseph knows.
So right now, you can go to the Walker Valley office, front office, and buy tickets in advance for $12 for premium seating. General seating is going to be $10 for your adults and $8 for your students. But if you still want to buy premium seating, not in advance, at the door, you can do that for $15.
Okay, open on Thursday. Best of luck and break all the legs.
Thank you.
Tucked away just off Shallowford Road, you'll find Creekside at Shallowford. This hidden gem is the independent living you've been seeking. This close-knit community is affordable and pet-friendly.
My husband and I were looking for a place here in our later years. Finally, my doctor said you got to do it. And